Oh, thank you. Oh, do you want to take the house phone upstairs as well? No, I can't do that. It's the internet. This is the internet. Oh, just take it back. Maybe it used to. I don't know. It doesn't do that anymore. Hi, today I'm going to share with you my alternative scrapbook, let's call it that. You might recognise this. If you're a fan of cooking, you might recognise it. This is my much loved and used Delia Smith complete cookery course. And it was from overuse. I've had it 30 years, literally. It was falling to bits, falling to bits. You might say to me, I should have looked after it better, had it on a cookery book stand, but I didn't. The children and I have just always had it on the side, and our favourite recipes all got spills on them, and I wasn't careful. So I had to refurbish this book. So I put some stiff card on the spine. I think what gave me this idea is some people have been making little memory boxes and scrapbooking in little antique books that they've bought. And that's lovely. When you open it, they've cut like a little treasure box and they've got photographs and stamps in it. And I thought, oh, that's a lovely idea. But I thought, oh, I'm actually going to just make almost a family heirloom. I'm sure they won't want it, but a family heirloom out of my cookery book. I still use it most days, and so I decoupaged, put the cardboard on, and I decoupaged, which I love doing. I think most of the time you'll see me decoupatching. I'll just go over what to do with decoupatching. I find decoupatching very relaxing. Not all my friends do, but I do. I use antique maps. This is tissue paper. I used here some proper decoupage paper I'd got from the internet because I had it left over from this little IKEA storage box that I'd done for my son. So decoupage, you put your glue like this, and you can cut or tear, and you pick your piece up with your brush like that, and you put it on, and you just do that, and it dries nice and shiny. Look, there's a cat hair there, Merlin. So yes, and then you just layer it up. Decoupage is amazing. I've done it with the children I work with. I've done it with the elderly. I'll just decoupage that down a bit. Glue that, lovely. Everybody. It's relaxing for everybody. We do frames, mugs. At work, we even decoupaged a bookcase. I'll do more decoupaging another time. So that's how this is how I get in a mess. That's how I decoupaged my book, and I used my Big Shot. Probably borrowed the cutters, cut an embellishment out, buttons, I love buttons. And then I started to decorate my book. So I did cutting and stamping. I didn't make it too neat. I thought because of this gorgeous brown colour that was naturally on the book, I thought, Oh, it's got that antique-y look about it. Not that I don't feel like an antique, but I used some things I buy and some things I borrow. I thought the feathers stamp was quite nice to buy because I've got a few projects in mind for that stamp, probably on fabric. And I've put little blue markers in where I don't think anything's too neat because I actually was just playing and having fun. Now, I have only covered up the pages that I don't use anymore and I haven't used for years. So these are the very helpful bits at the beginning where Delia talks about equipment and preparation of food, which 30 years ago when I was first married, I looked at all the time. And if my children need to know about that sort of thing, I'm sure they can look it up online. So I started to just have fun. Pictures of my garden. I love my garden. And put some more in. So I don't think anything's that brilliantly scrapbooked, but I certainly had fun. I did some stamping on the pages. Another picture of my garden. See, I do love my garden. And this was a stamp, and I painted the image. And this was actually, that's Kit Kat because it's got a blue collar. That's actually Kit Kat. You don't see Kit Kat that often. Kit Kat's not around much. He chooses to be outside most of the time. Merlin is mostly inside. Look at a little button. I love buttons. Look at that. I just collect things everywhere I go. I think I got that at a craft market in Rochester. Beautiful. More stamping. This is still on the page where it explained these things, which I did find very helpful to start with. And these are slotted in here. Friends, beautiful wedding flowers there. Look at those. And that's going to be a page. That's a creation for the future. Oh, look, another one. Who's that? Oh, that's Merlin, you can tell. That's Merlin. Oh, look, next to a pumpkin. So that's going to be a page. I've bookmarked things. Let's see. Oh, look, I used this page this morning. So I'm getting, with my favourite recipes, I put ribbons in. And so I know that the Creamy Rick Rat Raid is my pancake page. I haven't done any embellishing on that page yet. I've just made sure I've written the American pancake recipe down next to it, just in case one of the boys wants to come along and make some pancakes. This is another favourite page. I've put a lemon coloured ribbon on the lemon meringue pie page. Some of you are going to think, oh, what a messy book. I just think, oh, it's well loved, and it's the boys have probably been making the pastry, and oh, it's lovely. It brings back memories for me. So it's sort of scrapbooking, journaling, memories, restoration, all into one. Instead of just having recipes in the recipe folder and having to look through all the various ones, my Barra Breath recipe, my tea loaf, I thought, oh, I'm just going to stick it in the cake section. Actually, I love this book. It's So in some ways, I love my children and my garden and my cats, and I love this book, and it's sort of, oh, everything's together. It's almost more precious than one of my scrapbooks, dare I say. And this is the Christmas page, my rich fruitcake. So I've put a lovely snowflake through my cutter, and I put a lovely little Christmas ribbon on. So that's dangling out, so I know that that's my Christmas cake recipe. Oh, maybe coming to the end now. Where else are we? More to show you. Oh, just put favourite recipes in it. I just slot those in. I've got a lot more to do. It's exciting. I've got this is going to be an ongoing project. I'll show it you again. And then if I wanted to borrow these and play with these little Stampin' Up bunting cutters. I just wanted to have a go with those. So I stuck those on my much loved crumble recipe. I put oats in as well as flour. Have I written that down? Oh yes, add porridge oats. Makes it nice. And you're thinking, if you've made it that many times, why do you have to go back? Maybe my memory's not very good. I don't know. Some things you know by scratch. Other things you just have to check the recipe. And on the preserving page, I've put an old family recipe. This goes back and back. A rhubarb chutney. Absolutely delicious. Rhubarb chutney recipe. Lovely little ribbon there to remind me. I haven't got to know what these are. I know that's the pancake, that's the Christmas cake, and a little mustard coloured one. That's for preserving. Maybe you use mustard seeds when you preserve. That'll help me remember. Another Christmas page, Christmas mincemeat. So that's got a Christmas ribbon. And a blank canvas. Ready for some more scrapbooking maybe. Another gorgeous picture of Merlin. So lovely. The lights on him, and where the lights on him is fur looks almost brown. The light on that picture. It's lovely. So yes, for another project. Oh, I thought that was, oh, that's not the last one page. And that was the back page. I love the paper, the way it's gone yellow and antique. I love that. So I had fun doing that page. I treated myself to this rubber stamp. Look at it, isn't it gorgeous? Some things you just want to have yourself, and I loan it out. And other things I'm happy to borrow. I use that. Nice to have an opportunity to use it. More deco patching and a gorgeous picture from my garden. That's like spring, little primulas. Absolutely gorgeous. Could do more on the back. So today I'm going to do some more. I'm going to move that cup of tea. More work on that. I'm always collecting things. I think I've just got some leftover. I've even got felt tip on this bit. This is leftover from a project at work. I bought this. I bet you do the same. Look out for everything in charity shops. I just think, I don't know whether you're picking that up. What a beautiful colour that is. I think this is retro. It was bought in a charity shop. I think this is the real deal. And I bought this, couldn't resist it. It's ribbon with little cat paws on it. So today I'm going to just be, I think, using my decopatching, using my ribbons and creating some sort of pattern on that. I just want to, before I go, because I'm actually going to just play with this a lot this afternoon, I want to show you how beautifully tissue paper, oh, I just cuts out with the little die cutters. Pop it on your, well, you can't see this so well here, but I'm going to pop that on there, cutting side down. Actually, it doesn't all have to be on there, does it? And, oh no, I think I've changed my mind. See, I'm going to be fiddling all afternoon now with this. Fun times. There you go. And then I'm going to wind this through. I take this machine to work sometimes. And when I'm with the children as well. Just so people can just have a little play with it. I work with the elderly. Ooh, look, it sort of, I just love the way it's so delicate. Yes, it's sort of almost stuck to it. It's almost like magic. Oh, look at that. It's just so lovely, isn't it? The way it cuts those out. I'm going to have a little play, but I'm going to paste these all over. And I do love a bit of tearing. I'm going to be tearing, and when you lay it up, it's all different colours. I'm going to be framing Merlin today. And I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I'll post up a picture of the final item, this page, and I hope this has inspired you. Have you got any books that you love, that you use, even a favourite novel that you could just put pictures in the cover and where the printing is and the ISBN numbers? You don't have to use the... oh, if it was me, I'd The Hobbit's one of my favourite books that I always want to keep. I could do that another time. So I hope that's inspired you to go and look through your bookcases. Let me know. Thank you for listening.